Only 2 outlets in the whole cabin. Is it still worth booking? Welcome to Cruise on Demand, where cruising smart is always on the itinerary. I'm your host, Tina Altman. Today we're going to tour cabin 2377, an interior cabin on the Carnival Conquest. I'm going to show you all around the room, tell you all the things we loved, the things we didn't, and whether it's worth booking on your next cruise. Let's cruise in. This is room 2377 in the Carnival Conquest. Like most Carnival interior rooms, it has cabinets up front, bathroom to the right as soon as you walk in, and then your bedroom after. So we're going to go ahead and start our tour here at the cabinets. The very first cabinet and second cabinet look exactly alike, and they each open independently. The first one and the second are going to be these large cabinets where you can have clothes hanging up here, and then there's a spot in the bottom where you can either have your shoes or your dirty clothes, and a nice spot up top for extra clothes. You could even, I guess, put your shoes up there if you chose to. Then you can either divide these by each adult, because this is an interior room. 2377 only has spots for 2 adults or 2 people. You can either have the bed as 2 twins or a king, well, 2 twins put together. And that's what we've opted, and you'll see that shortly. The second cabinet, just like the first, but with our 2 life jackets, because again, 2 people can be in this room. A little smaller than the last cabinet, but same style. It has the spot to hang your clothes, and you can even hang your dresses here, and then a little spot on the bottom for, again, dirty clothes or shoes or whatever you wanted to put in there. This last cabinet is actually different from the other 2. It's got the full-length mirror that you see in all the cruise cabins, but then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 independent shelving spaces. The top does have a bar where I suppose you could hang maybe some shorts folded over. There aren't any hangers though, so I'm not quite sure why that's even there. Then, as you come further into the room, to the left in our cabin you walk in, another beautiful full mirror, again with some glass piece up by the light, which I think again is to put that inspiration of the Italian theme. And then at the bottom cabinet, you do have your cooler. A lot of people say they're refrigerators, but they're not. They're usually just coolers. Keep it cool, but not cold. Then over the other side of the room, you actually have your TV up top. Then you have 2 little cabinets here where you finally find your safe. And this is one of the safes where you don't actually pick a code. You can actually just swipe your card, and that opens and closes your safe for you. Close that up in there. You could probably fit a couple other things in there, but most people use it for the safe. You have obviously your remote and your vanity over here with your phone, and it looks like they've actually already put a Fun Times, a paper form, which is not always common on these ships now. And then a little area where you can sit and do your makeup. This is actually where they put the towels for this one. A lot of times they're in the cabin by the door, but they put them underneath in the vanity chair. And then in one of these, there we go, will be your hair dryer. A lot of people want to know what kind of hair dryers on the ship. It's certainly like none at home, but it will dry your hair eventually. Then a couple more drawers. You can usually put, your socks, underwear, privates in those drawers. And then again, as I said, we did put the bed together and make it so it is a full king queen with the beds pushed together. You can separate these, and they would put these nightstands that you see in the corner, they would put those in between so that you would be able to have some individual space in between. I don't think this ship, no, it does not have any USB ports by the edge of the beds, even looking for an outlet. So if you are going to use anything you need by your bed with your phone, or in my case, I do use a CPAP. If you need that by your bed, you're probably going to want a longer extension cord, because I don't see plugs near either of the beds. So there are some up front. So you do have, we haven't set our room up. I'll actually do a room tour after we've set it up. But you do have your US plugs, European plug outlets, and then some lights over here by the phones. But I'll show you what we do, because we always bring both our European usually and then some American plugs and plug them in there. So I will go ahead and show you that later on after we've settled in. So I remembered when I was doing my cleaning routine, and if you want to watch my cleaning routine, leave me a comment below and I'll be sure to record that on the next trip that we do. But this is the bathroom in room 2377. It has your cloth shower curtain. You can move the shower head up and down. The typical shower gel and shampoo that is on the Carnival ships. Shower right by the toilet. But this ship, since it's not one of the smaller ships like the Elation we just went on, does have a little more space. Three shelves on each side of the mirror that you can see right there. And then your typical sink area. And that is the bathroom. We've been in the room now 2 days on Carnival Conquest room 2377. Now that we've been here a few days, let me give you a final tour and a review. This is what it looks like as we've moved in. And yes, it's only a 3-day cruise, but I still unpack everything. The very first cabinet we used for my clothes, and then all of our dirty clothes are on the very bottom shelf. We did keep a suitcase in here as well. The second cabinet, I have all of my husband's clothes and then all of our shoes down on the bottom. And in this last cabinet, basically all we did was throw a couple clothes on the shelves just so it's there and easy to grab versus having to be in one of the drawers, which we didn't use. We really didn't put anything in the fridge. This is how we use the cabinet, just a couple books that we kept, an organizer. We have our stuff hanging on the wall, including our hooks. And then over on this side, we put nothing in the drawers. And then obviously we used our safe, but nothing else in there. I used a little bit of display by the television. One of the things that we loved the most about the room was the shower and the water pressure. It got really hot, maybe too hot, so you need to be careful if you were to stay in this room with little ones. But let me show you the bathroom with us moved in. Plenty of space. Again, this is used, so you have our towels on the floor, plenty of space on the shelves. This is everything that we brought all put out. And then again, the shower worked perfect, had great water pressure and stayed hot the entire time. And I don't know about you, but when we're on vacation, we love to use up a little extra hot water. Another thing that we really loved was the bed. So if you see the bed, it's back up against the wall. It was really comfortable. Pillows were great. Obviously, we got extra pillows. Always ask your steward for extra pillows if you can. They can also bring you extra blankets or pillow tops, among many other things. And then one of the things that we didn't like about this room is it does need to be updated. I believe the Conquest goes in dry dock next year. Hopefully they will do something, because all you have is 2 outlets. We actually bring a European and a US. We have our European here where you're not using the US. It would be impossible to put both blocks next to each other, so you can only use one. We usually bring a couple extra USBs to our outlets with multiple USBs to even add to that. I think we're probably normal when it comes to USBs and what you would use, but we might not be, because we do have a lot. I bring stuff to charge for the videos and everything, but I think most people have iPhones or watches, smartphones that they have to charge. So it's very limited on what you have for outlets. Those are the things that we really liked and didn't like about the room. In the end, if you wonder if we would book this room again, I don't think we would book 2377, but you know from my previous video, we're definitely going to book an interior next time. And that's cabin 2377 on the Carnival Conquest. 2 outlets, some quirks, but plenty of charm. Would you book this cabin? Let me know down in the comments. And if you'd like the tour, please like and subscribe for cruise tips, tours, and reviews every week. And if you want to know more about the Carnival Conquest, please click here or look down in the description for my playlist. And until next time, keep on cruising.